Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Sam Darnold and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Jets and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25.
Jets take over first.
The Jets offense ready for their first possession, and they are led by the 23-year-old from USC in his 3rd year now, quarterback Sam Darnold.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
First down, it's Darnold. He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor.
Darnold's pass.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you hope he can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Ben, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this one complete again to Mims. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And the Jets.
Darnold completes it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
The Rams taking the field and leading the way to man from Cal, the former #1 overall pick, Jared Goff.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching. watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Quinnen Williams in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Goff. He's got room to run past the 20. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, able to avoid him. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The shotgun snap for Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder.
Darnold's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's
Darnold on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he shifts past him. Well, there's a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. As the Rams offense comes back out, here is the NFC playoff picture coming into the weekend. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. They'll find Everett there, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
first down. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
2nd and 7.
Throwing again on second down. Goff, right side complete. That's Woods. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Ball carrier.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 14 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for second and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Now the extra point.
For the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He was brought down by Taylor Rapp. It's a gain of a yard.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here comes Webster. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own
Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Taken down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Rams 7, Jets 3.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
7-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Now Goff. We got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Everett. It's a gain of 9.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run the toss with Henderson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Goff on 3rd down. And open, it's Kupp. He's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
That's the score. Rams 10, Jets 3.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The Jets on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Darnold. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He's got his man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
First down.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Darnold from the gun, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold gets it to his running back, Cannon. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Jets field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good.
The kick.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
Makes the score Rams 10, Jets 6.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder Are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 21.
Getting set to go again here, Robert Woods marches back onto the field. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Crowder now to return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return.
Take over 1st and 10.
New York ready to go again offensively. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down.
Loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold on the screen. This is Cannon. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Cannon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
It's a gain of 7.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
2nd and 3.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Le'Veon Bell touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10.
So Jared Goff, he is the focus of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. This one brought in by Jefferson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Goff. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They got him in. It's Woods. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Goff. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Darnold. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Marr is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16 to 10.
16. Rams 10.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, But how about the other side, learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Jared Goff and the Rams headed back onto the field. And what would you say? Is it the offensive line that has caused a lot of this pressure to get back there?
That's always the first place that you have to look to see what's going on. But part of it is so difficult to simulate this type of pass rush in practice because the speed, the ferocity, the quickness, some of the change-ups and how they get at the quarterback that you may not have seen on film. All of that is different. You can practice it as much as you want to. You can even insert smaller, faster guys at positions to show that the speed's going to be quicker. But until the whistle blows and you play for real, it's just not the same.
And not as easy to implement on game day.
25-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Goff. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Now it's gone. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
Is the hitch route. And tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
On first down, Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To the air again. Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On the play. It's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Bell, the ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want
how to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles of the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 27, Darnold. And a loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The previous play is under review.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll set up to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold.
From the snap, he certainly...
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. 13 yards.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Clay Matthews, still one of the best at doing that as he gets in to make the tackle behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Goff now looks to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 40.
2nd and 10. Goff again. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They'll wind up getting this one all the way 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
10 at the 19-yard line.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Throwing again is Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And Charles, the 2nd time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Cam Akers who capped it off with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own 22.
And New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Darnold throwing complete to Crowder. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes. We're trying to put him on the ground.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. from the gun. He's got Herndon, his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Darnold. Room to run past midfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Cam Akers, the ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. A shotgun snap for goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Goff. The throw completes to Cam Akers. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Goff throwing again. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Goff. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run here with Henderson. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Brought down right now.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Steve McClendon there on the stop.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A 10-play drive that time. And winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. Still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Darnold on 1st down. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 24.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for an L.A. Rams. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Goff on 1st down. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The Rams on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
6 yards.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings.
It's a gain of 7.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Darnold on third down. On the screen, this is Cannon. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30. And that's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. field at the 47. On the ground, it's Akers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they take a knee. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they will take a knee here.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for L.A., they're not going to